Well, hello, everybody, and happy Saturday. It is Saturday, January 10th, 2026 at 10 a.m. Eastern Time. Welcome, everybody. This is Lisa Freeman coming to you live from stampingwithlisa.com. And it is yucky out. It's a dreary day, but it is warm out. It's supposed to be 70 today. It was 70 yesterday and beautiful. Felt like springtime. But today is kind of yucky. It's a good day to stay inside. And I am so crooked. Hold on, let me see what's going on. I don't know where to start with this one because it's so crooked. Let me see. It's straight on my table. It's got to be the phone. Okay. Hopefully that'll fix it a little bit. Okay, that's good. How are you guys doing? You having a great Saturday morning? I'm doing a fast today, and it is killing me. I've been wanting to do it for a while. So I said, okay, I'm going to do it this weekend and see how long I can go without eating. So it's supposed to be really, really good for you to do, well, you're supposed to do a 3-day fast. And it's supposed to like reset your whole body and, clear out all the junk and all that stuff. But it's been about, let me see, 17 hours so far. And I'm so hungry, I could just eat a whole cake right now. But I'm not going to do it. Have any of you guys done a fast, like for a couple days? And just water fast, like nothing else. I'm not doing anything else. So I am so hungry. But I'm trying to keep busy and not think about it. So, anyway, this is what we're making today. So this will be an hour that I don't have to think about food. So this original card is from my upline, Faith Clark, who is an awesome stamper, and she did a fun fold. And I loved this card, and I'm like, okay, I'm doing that for my video Saturday. So she was thrilled. She loves it when I do her cards. So I changed it up a little bit. This piece right here looks like it's just plain, I don't know, crumb cake or something, but it's actually the paper from the bird pack. You know that pack that had the bird in it? Hold on, I'm looking for the piece right now. If I can find it. I know I have it with me. Hold on. Let me get this out. Well, I had it somewhere. I don't know where it went. But anyway, it's the piece from that, the bird one that we had last year. And it kind of, oh, wait a minute. Here it is. No, that's not it either. I don't know what I did with it. I had it just sitting here a minute ago. Anyway, it's from that bird paper that had the cardinal and all those little birds you could cut out and all that stuff. So that's that piece, but I didn't have that piece. She gave me one little piece, but I figured if I'm going to make a bunch of these, I need different paper. So I did the piece from Country Woods and then sponged it. So we're going to be doing that. The actual pack of DSP we're using is on page 25 in the Spring Mini. So we're going to be using this stamp set and these gems and this paper. And the paper is really pretty. It is a specialty paper. So one side has the gold embossing on it and the other side is plain. And so what I did was she took the piece in here that was gold. It's hard to tell, but it's gold embossed and it was just white. And she sponged it with Calypso Coral. And I tried to do that and I could not get mine anywhere close to being as dark as hers because I guess my ink pad was... it seemed pretty juicy, but it just didn't come out like hers. So I said, okay, here's another piece in here. So I changed it to that. But I'm going to be making both of these. So we're going to make both of these cards. They're almost exactly the same. But, so this is a fun fold. And this is the inside. And then I love this. So she cut out the tree. And then took the shimmer Wake Stella and dipped it in the ink and colored the tree with it. And I did cut out the tree, but I cut it out with the Country Woods paper just to give it a little bit so it would show up better a little bit. instead of white on white here, it's going to be, now I can't find what I did with, oh, I put them over here, never mind. But I used this paper, and I did cut out 2 at a time. So mine will be like that. I love these little trees. So see how it's got a little bit of color on there? It's hard to see, but you can tell it's a little bit different than white, and I think it'll show up better on that. So there's the little trees, and that's just a scrap that I had of that. And here's the little die. So I just cut it out with that. So I'm going to show you how we did that. But I just thought this was such a cute card. And this is hers. So basically they're almost the same, just the paper's changed a little bit. But she always says these nice little touches, like putting paper here and putting paper here. You know, extra things that I don't normally do, because I try to make it as easy as possible. So if you don't want to do the extra things, that's fine. But I think it just adds a really, really nice touch to it. So we're going to be making both of those. And this is the stamp set, and it does come with the dies. And it has these dies, which are great, because you can do all of those different sizes. And it's good for like wedding and stuff, but we're going to be using this little one. I don't know. Do you like that in there? I kind of added that, but then I was like, oh, I don't know if it needs to go there or not. I think it probably doesn't. I kind of like it better without. I don't know. And then this little one right here. And then the words are from Banner Sayings. So we're going to be using this one. And now she did Thanks a Million. I'm going to be using this one, I'm Here for You. And then we're also using the Plaid, Forever Plaid Embossing Folder. And the nice thing about this is it's so big, you can get 3 of these pieces across at a time. So you can do 3 cards at once. So those are all the stamp sets and stuff. And then this is the paper. And the paper is really, really pretty. It's definitely, I saw somebody say this is way out of my color scheme normally, because, you know, I'm a blue, and like the blues and the purples and pinks are always my favorite. But so here's the main piece that I cut this out of, and that's embossed with the gold. You can see that on there. And it's hard to get like each one, like you want to try and get a whole flower, but that's almost impossible. So it just depends how you cut it. But that's one piece. And then this is the piece that Faith used and sponged with the Calypso Coral to make it this. And she just got her so dark. And I was like, I could sit here and sponge mine all day and it's not going to come out that dark. Even if I re-ink my pad, I don't know how she does that. But I decided to use this piece instead. So I'm going to do both with you, and you can pick which one you like better. And then we've got some more paper. That's the same front. So I don't know if you saw this paper before. Here's the next piece. And then there's the back. This is the back of this one. And then we are using this green piece right here. That's for the little strip inside and on the words. So you just need a 1/4 of an inch strip to do that. And then this is the back. And then we've got this piece, which is the orangey piece, the Calypso Coral. So that's the one side, and then I used this side. And then here's that gold and white piece. And this is just more of the same, I think. And there's another green one. I love this side, though. That's really pretty. So, beautiful paper. Definitely not my colors, but that's okay. I gotta do something different now and then. I can't do all my cards blue. Oh, I forgot to say hello. Hello, let me go back. Hold on. Let me go back to the beginning. Hey, Lynn. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Wendy. Hey, Regina. Hey, Mario. Hey, Myra. Hey, Sandy. Hey, Marva. How are you guys doing? I saw Amy's comment on here. I love this. Amy says, good morning, everyone. Bra by day here in Chesterfield. Does that mean you're wearing a bra for my video, Amy, or just for the whole day? Because I'm definitely not wearing one. I'm in my pajamas. So I think you're the only one on here wearing a bra. I'm sure most of us are in pajamas. I know Mario's not wearing a bra. I just thought that was hysterical. I don't know if you meant to say something else, but I read it and I just busted out laughing. Hey, Darlene. Let me see. Where did I stop? Hey, Trina. Hey, Cindy. Hey, Carol Ann. Hey, Jana. Hey, Sandy. I think I already said Sandy. Hey, Deborah. Hey, Terry. Hey, Debbie. We got lots of Debbies. Hey, Vicky. I saw another funny one on here, too. Hey, Cindy Q. Hey, Hilda. Let me see. Hey, Patricia. Hey, Sally. Hey, Gail. Oh, you got snow. We've just had some really nice warm weather the past few days, but it's going to change in a couple days. It's going to go down. Today's going to be 70, and then I think it goes down about 10 degrees each day until it gets cold again. So the cold is coming back. Hey, Christine. Hey, Claudia. Hey, Dammit. Dammit. I'm not sure who that is. You got to put your name. If you have a thing that's not a name, then you got to tell me what your name is. Let's see. I missed some. Oh, Mario, these are your favorite colors. These are my mother's favorite colors. She loves orange is her favorite color, and probably yellow is her next favorite color. But she's all about, let me tell you what her favorite colors are. Brady Bunch Kitchen and the Brady Bunch Show. Those are her favorite colors. Orange, olive green, yellow. From the 70s. And rust. She likes rust. Okay, good. Most of you guys are braless too, so that's good. Oh, Amy meant to say it's going to be a rainy day, not a bra day, I guess. That's a different kind of autocorrect on there. Well, you gave me a laugh. That was good. Let's see. Oh, hey, Joan. Haven't seen you in a while. Jammy, good. Most everybody's got their jammies on. Anya, hey, Anya. Yes, the gold and white piece is definitely almost the same as some we had a couple years ago. Exactly what I thought, too. That's so funny. Oh, Dama Ent. Her name is Dama. Okay. Well, hello. Is Ent your last name? I don't know. Or part of your last name? Let's see. Heard of the news. Okay. I think I got back in the day. Did your mom have a Harvest Gold refrigerator? You know, I'm pretty sure she probably did. I don't remember that far back, but okay. So let's get started. Oh, I've got to tell you something. So I made a goof the other day. So last Saturday we did these cards, and originally I did these cards without the white piece, and I put this right on the dark piece. And when I did the original measurements, the paper was 5 1/4 by 4, and I didn't have the white. But then I don't know if you guys remember, I was like, oh, wait a minute, I forgot the white. I had to cut it right in the video. And then I forgot to change the measurements. So this paper here is actually 5 by 3 3/4. And I don't know how to go back and change it on the video without redoing like all that stuff. Because I think since it's already published, if I try to edit it, which I really don't know how to do that anyway, but I think it'll screw it up. So just make sure this layer is 5 1/2 by 8 1/2. Then we've got 5 1/4 by 4 is the white, and 5 by 3 3/4 is the designer paper. So just wanted to say that for all of you guys in case you're trying this card and you cut it and it didn't come out right. I'm sorry about that. I didn't realize it till somebody said something and I was like, oh shoot. So sorry about that. And then don't forget, this is our next kit. So isn't this just the cutest card? I love it. Love it. And these are my colors. These are definitely my colors right here. Purple, blue, and pink all together. Love it. All right, so let's get started. So this is what we're making. And here's what you need. We've got 2 of everything. So the base piece is, since it's a fun fold, you're going to cut part of it off. So it's 5.5 by 7 instead of 8.5. And then you're going to score it at 4 1/4 right down the middle. So you need 2 of those. And then we've got 2 of these white pieces. Now this is actually this piece right here. So this is 6 by 3 3/4, and you're going to score it in the middle at 3. So that's that piece. And then we're going to do both of these. So we're going to have the gold one and the Calypso one. So there's that. And then this is our Country Woods piece, and I've already embossed it. And on the back, it's that grayish color one. So that's the one to look for. And then, oops, here's our 2 pieces of the Lovely and Beautiful designer paper. And then here's the green pieces that are going to go. You know what? I forgot the little green piece, but I have an extra one, so we'll just cut this one down. So we'll need extra one of that. And then we've got our 2 trees. And you do need scrap paper too. So for the words, we're going to need some scrap paper. Doesn't really matter how big it is. Hey, Amy. You're on an all-day virtual crafting event. Fun. That sounds like fun. I would like to do that. I want to go to somebody's crafting retreat, but there's none around here. You had a gold washer and dryer, Judy. Yeah. Avocado green. That's what it was. Avocado green. Yep. That's definitely like when I used to go to my mother's apartment, everything in her apartment was the green, the orange, and the yellow. And for me, those are probably my least favorite colors. Like this is not really orange. It's Calypso coral, so it's more of a pinky orange, I guess. But okay, so let's everybody get a picture so I can take these off. All right, so this is really a pretty easy card. Just a lot of sponging, which we're going to do that first, I think. So first thing is sponging this with the crumb cake. And then we're going to sponge this with the Calypso. So I'm just going to move all this stuff out of the way. And we're going to get some scrap paper. So let's do the crumb cake first. And now my crumb cake, I just re-inked it, but it's still not my, I don't know why. You know how sometimes you have ink like this refill. When I was trying to squirt it, I had to use both hands because it's thicker. Sometimes it's really thick and it's hard to get it out. So we're just going to sponge this and make it darker. And you don't have to sponge the whole thing, but you just want certain areas darker than others. So, I didn't see any of y'all say that you did a fast before. Anybody do a fast before? You have lots of all-day crafting. Dang, Sherry. I want to go to an all-day crafting thing. They have some scrapbooking things that are like all-day scrapbook things down at the beach in Virginia Beach. There's different groups that do scrapbooking all day, like really all weekend. But I don't know. I kind of feel weird because I think everybody who goes does scrapbooking and not stamping. They're more like creative memories people. And they have all different stuff. Although I could go and be a stamper and then they'd be like, wow, that's really cool. I love that stuff. And switch them over to Stampin' Up. Yeah, I just never got into creative memories like with, I don't know, the stickers and all that stuff. That's how I started, though. Actually, that's how I did start. My friend was Creative Memories. Back in the 90s, I went to a Creative Memories party, and I was like, oh, that's really cool. I bought all this stuff. and then got together with my friends, and I just really didn't like it. It took too long, and I was not very good at it. And so my friend Angie, who was there, she said, "Have you ever tried stamping?" And I was like, "Wow, what's stamping?" And she pulls out this tub of stamps, and she showed me how to make a card. And I was like, didn't it look like I messed up there? But that's actually on the paper. She showed me how to make a card, and I was like, oh my gosh, this is the coolest thing ever. So that's how I started stamping. It was my friend Angie. And I never did another scrapbook again. And my first cards that I made were so hideously ugly, but you know, I thought they were so good. Were you guys like that when you first started stamping? You did like these ugly cards and you thought, oh, this is so cute, I love it. And now you look back and you're thinking, man, I was really bad back then. I should have kept them, but when I moved, I threw all those original cards away because they were just terrible. It would be like the bear. We had a bear, and it was a bear and like a bee. And I would stamp the bear, stamp the bee, and then I'd use these decal scissors to cut around. And then sometimes I would sponge it, and I would be like, oh! and it was so bad. But I would be like, I love it. All right, so there's that sponge. Now we're going to sponge this one. So we're going to switch colors. And, oh, you know what? I forgot to stamp the inside. So this inside is actually stamped right here. So I'm going to go ahead and do that while I still got the crumb cake out. So we're going to take these two pieces and stamp with that stamp and sponge that too. So I just took this stamp, which is like, I don't know, little flowers or something, and kind of stamped that on the inside here, just down the edge. And then took this and went down. Oh, that's what I should have done, took pictures. And I was going through my photos the other day. I have 40,000 photos on my camera, my phone. I'm like, dang, I need to go through and get rid of some of them. It's taking up a lot of space. And it's really bad for my computer because I have Apple everything, so it saves it all into the cloud. And the bad thing is I can't even open my photos on my computer because it's so big. It takes like an hour to open the photo app. But I don't know how to get them off my computer without deleting all of them because they're kind of all connected. Yeah. What did we do before YouTube? We had those books, the Stamper, what was it called? Stamping something. We used to have these books you had to buy for like $20 that would have samples. Okay, so there we go. So that's the inside left piece. And then this goes on here. So we actually can go ahead and glue that down. So we're done with the crumb cake, I think. Are we? Yeah. We're done with the crumb cake. All right, so let's go ahead and glue this. You have 80,000 pictures on your phone, Barbara? Dang, I thought I was bad. I've been trying to, like, when I have free time, go through and delete a bunch. But it's like, you see them and you're going, oh, that's a good idea. It's like 10 years ago, you did this card and you're like, oh, I love that card. Maybe I'll make it a one similar. So, all right, there's that one. Remember when you emboss something, you got to put extra glue on there because it's got to get in those little crevices to stick. And then it takes a minute. Rubber Stamp Madness. Yeah, there was one called like the Rubber Stamper or Stamper. You have to pay $10. You know, I paid $2.99 a month for extra storage in the cloud, but that's why I'm trying to get rid of some pictures because they sent me a notice that I was like at 97% of my cloud storage. So I need to delete some stuff. So I'm going to work on that. Okay, so next thing we're going to do, this one we can actually just glue down like it is. The other one we're going to have to sponge. And I actually already did one ahead of time, but I'm just going to add a little bit more ink to it. Because I was trying to get it like Faith's, but it wasn't that dark. So I'm just going to add a little bit more ink to this one. So it started out like that white, but we're going to add a little bit more of the Calypso. So we used crumb cake already. See, this is pretty juicy. I'm going to try and add a little bit more. Just to get it a little darker. But I think it looks good like it is already. But you could sit here and just sponge for an hour. But if you want the easy way, use this piece instead. But the gold is really, really pretty. And the ink doesn't stick to the gold. So you could take a tissue and wipe it off, but I think this kind of wipes it off as it's doing it. All right, I think this is about as dark as it's going to get. So we're going to stop there. And I don't know. Oh, yeah, I still need this for a second. Okay. All right, so this one is going to go on the other card. That's cute paper on the back, too. I want to sit here and read all your comments while I'm doing it, but it's hard. What about a separate hard drive? I know. I want to get like a separate hard drive. But see, I'm so bad with computers. I really need somebody to to help me with that. How do I know how many pictures I have on my phone? When I open the photos, it tells me right at the top how many. It's 40,389 or something. And then I have all different little subcategories like trips and all that too. Okay, I think, nope, we're not quite done. Let's go ahead and stamp the words now. So we need 2 of each word on our scrap paper, and then we're going to punch it out. So I'll do 2 on here. Normally I stamp these first, but, I mean, normally I punch them first, sorry. And then, but these are so tiny. I always get them crooked. So I'm going to stamp first. All right, so that's all we need of the black. That's black. And then I've got my punch. So this is our banner punch. So for the first one, let's see, this one just has the right side punched. So this one, we're going to do the banner. Actually, we got to do it upside down. Okay. So we want the banner on the right side. So here we go. So I'm doing it upside down, hopefully straight. And I want a little bit of room left on this side to put that little piece of green. So we're going to go as far over as we can. And do this one. There we go. Okay, so that's that one. So I almost cut that one off. So now we're going to put that little piece of green right on the edge. Now this one that goes on the inside, oh, it's also the same way. So it's just, I was thinking both ends were done. So again, let's do it upside down. So the banner will be on the right. We'll do this one in the middle. Oh, that's a tough one. Sometimes when you have like a bunch of stuff in the punch, it's harder to do it. That one was easier. Okay. All right, so there's our words. Now, the two on the front are going to get the green piece, and then these two get sponged. And this was the 3-banner punch. That's the number that's getting smeared off, 167050. So we're going to sponge these two, and I just took a little bit of green and did like this. I know it's hard to see. Let me do this way. So kind of diagonal like that. And then we're going to go back. Oh, this came out like really. There we go. All right, so there's my green, my avocado green. And then we're going to do the Calypso on the other side. Like that. Okay, so there's our words for the inside. Maybe a little bit darker. All right, so now we're done, I think. Oh, we do need the olive pad back for our Wink of Stella. Okay. Hang in there, Cheryl. Oh, what happened? I can't seem to do anything straight. Huh. Amazes me how perfect you do everything. Oh, you're so sweet. Sometimes I don't do it straight. That's why you always got the back. You always got 2 tries. Okay, so now, let's see. We can put this on the white. So these are folded in half. And I'm missing my, whatchamacallit. How do I lose stuff on every single time I do a video? Oh, here it is. Okay. So just give that a little crease. And then, now here's what I did wrong yesterday when I was making this card. Because I always, even if she gives me a card, I always make it myself because I want to make sure I can do it and know what I'm doing. So yesterday when I made it, see how it opens up this way? Like that? I did it opening this way and put everything together. And then I went to go do the card. I'm like, oh, shoot, I did that upside down. So I got to remember it opens to the left. So this, it doesn't really matter, but I put the words on backwards too. So I'm going to put this on here like that. Going this way. It's hard to tell if that's, I think this is the top. I don't know if I want that at the top, but it looks like it goes that direction. So this is a really tight little border on here. And so this one, I think, goes like that. Okay. Have any of you guys, do you guys go to Sam's Club? They have this salad there that's so good. I'm like addicted to it. It's like field greens, and then it's got apples, pomegranate seeds, and feta cheese and pecans. And it is so good. I'm like addicted to that salad. So every time I go there, I got to get that salad. Oh, look, I found a little piece that would work. Okay, so we got these going the right direction. So now we're just going to put it together. Okay, so on the inside here, we've got this little sliver. And this is a lot of pieces, but you know, if you don't want all the little teeny pieces, you can just skip that part. And that there. I think mine is just a sliver over. So I'll cut that. And then the words go right here. On the left. And I love that. See, these are little touches that she does that I don't even think about. And then we're going to do the tree over here. So I'm going to do the coloring first, then I'm going to glue it down. So we'll save that for just a minute from now. And let's do this other piece. Need to eat more salads. I know. I have been eating really healthy and I've lost about, I don't know, 5 or 6 pounds. But they say that if you do a fast for a couple days at least, it will really clean out all the gunk out of your system and give you a good, like, restart. So that's what I'm trying to do. And I started taking this stuff. I just started it. I kept seeing all these commercials for this stuff called, what's it called? Primal something. I can't remember the name of it, but I didn't buy that one. But I started reading up about it. It's about Primal Queen. That's what it's called. And it's like beef organs. And it's just a pill, but it's supposed to give you like all these nutrients that are super duper healthy for you and like help your metabolism and all this stuff. So, all right. So we're going to go ahead and glue this down. So this goes right smack in the middle of this backwards. Make sure you get it backwards. So we're going to put it right here in the middle. So I'll let you know how it goes. I started taking it yesterday. Oh, Costco. Cindy, you used to work at Costco? I heard that's like a great job. Like they pay a ton. It's a great place to work. They're actually talking about opening a Costco in Chesapeake, which I would be thrilled about because we only have one Costco in this whole area, and it's in Norfolk. And it is so crowded. I've only been a few times because you can't even get a parking spot. It's so bad. And the lines, you can't even really get around the store because it's just so many people there. So I just don't like to go because it's like too much. I don't like to be around that many people all at once. All right, now we're going to put a little bit of glue on this and stick this piece right here. And I know this is too big. I'll cut it off. Let's put it down here. We just want to get it on the edge there. And then I've got this other extra piece somewhere. Here we go. That we're going to put on this one. But Costco has the coolest stuff. Like, I go to Sam's, but I saw on a commercial, not a commercial, a YouTube video. Somebody said they have these like blueberry something croissants. I think they have like cream cheese on them or something. But they're supposed to be like amazing. Mario, you lost 140 pounds? Holy cow. You don't eat any sweets? I think I would die. See, that's my problem. I am a sugarholic. Like, I could give up regular food and probably just eat sweets. All right, we're going to cut that. So it hangs off. You see how it hangs off a little bit? That's okay. And then we're going to cut this one. But I was watching, I want to say it was Dr. Phil. I'm not positive, but it was just a little thing on YouTube or something. All right, now this one goes on with dimensionals. But he was talking about he had a friend who had diabetes, and he goes to Italy for vacation for like 2 weeks or 3 weeks. and his diabetes totally disappears because he's not eating like any processed foods. And so then he just decides to stay in Italy for a while. So his diabetes is gone and he's eating like pasta and bread and all that stuff, but it's not processed. It's like fresh. And I'm going to put this a little bit lower so I don't cover the flower on here. And so then he decided to come back to the United States for a little while. And when he came back, oops, that's the sample. When he came back after 2 weeks, he had this diabetes back. Isn't that crazy? Katie, you lost 105 pounds. Kimberly, you lost 58 pounds. Cut out sugar, cut out sugar. I heard not just sugar, but the processed stuff is what really does it for you. So, like all this, I watched this guy, I can't remember what his name is, like Shabazz or something. And he shows you what to get at the grocery store. So like instead of stuff that's bread, like say bread, instead of bread that's got enriched wheat flour, you look for bread that's got, oops, I still need this. That's got whole wheat flour. And it's not enriched, like bleached flour or anything. All right, so this is Old Olive. So we're going to color with the Wink of Stella. We're going to color, and I need my glasses on because I can't see. And same with sugar. So don't eat anything that has like high fructose corn syrup in it, or just eat stuff that has like raw cane sugar. It's got a little bit bent. So I'm just coloring the tips with the green. And also there's like other little points in here that you can see. But this is not something I would normally do on a card unless it was for somebody really special. But it just adds so much. And I'm like, I love that. So, you know, I'm usually about quick and easy. My cards are like 5-10 minutes. But if you want to just do the extra little things, it makes such a big difference. All right, so there's that one. And then I lost the other one. Here it is. And Faith is also, oops, that's upside down. No, it's not. Okay. Faith is the queen of fussy cutting. So she can fussy cut and it looks totally die cut. It's so perfect. I've never in my life seen anybody fussy cut as good as she does. Wish I could get her to come on my video sometime. And we could have a little party. I think that would be so fun to have her as a guest on my show. But I only have a desk that fits one chair, so we'd have to do it somewhere else, like the dining room or something. But my computer's not in there. Okay, so there's all the tree tops. Now for the bottom, I'm going to use the crumb cake to do the... Wendy says I failed cutting. You failed kindergarten. All right, so we're going to take the crumb cake and color the trunk, the tree trunk with that. And if you don't know how to get the ink in here, all you do is close it. You squish it together with your palms of your hands, and then you'll get all this ink on the lid. So you can color with it. But I love coloring with Wink of Stella because it makes it shiny and glittery and so pretty. Okay, so there we go. So we're done with that. All right, now, this is the hardest part of the whole card and I'm going to put my little silicone mat down. And you know what I saw somebody do is they put a little dab of glue on this and then sponged it onto the back. And it was so much easier, but I don't have a sponge with me, so we're going to do it the old hard way and just put little dabs of glue instead. But if you have a sponge, and I heard just put a little dab, like a pile, and then get a sponge and sponge it to the back, it works really good. And mine is a little bit clogged up. So just try to get a little dab on the fattest parts. This is where I need those tweezers. Like those, some people do those tweezers so incredibly amazing that it just blows my mind, because I'm like, it's kind of like when you watch people make pizza dough or different things on TV and you're like, holy cow, how did they do that? Like the pretzels. You ever go to the pretzel place and you watch those people make the pretzels like in a half of a second? They just twist it and it's perfect. This is not coming out very good. I'm going to get it all over myself. I do have a little teeny one too. I should try that. You just got to get enough to hold it down though. Okay, that should be good. All right, so we're just going to take this and put it over here. You know what I forgot? The grass. Oops. I did a little bit of grass too. Let me put that down. All right, and then on the other one, we're going to take this. And put that down. So as long as you got enough to hold it, you're good. And then if you have any extra glue on here, it just wipes right off. All right, so now let's take this and put a little bit of grass. I'm going to squeeze out just a little bit. Oh, that's too much. Okay. Got way too much. I need a napkin. I don't have a napkin. Oh, shoot. All right, let's see if this will work. All right, so there's a little grass. I'm going to have to try and get that off somehow. All right, so there's a little bit of grass on there. And we'll just let that dry for a minute. I'll have to go get a napkin and get that out. Okay, so we gotta let that dry for a sec. And then we're gonna spray it. Oh, we gotta put gems on too. So I have these gems, which are pearlized faceted circles, 166978. These are in also that suite. So we're going to add those. Hopefully this is dry. I don't want to close it till it's dry. So let me read some comments real quick. Let me see. Take a silicone basting brush. Oh, yeah. I did that. I have that, and I don't know where I put it. I took my silicone basting brush and cut it down, and now I have no idea where I put it. Isn't that crazy? That was the whole reason I did it. Yeah, I'm going to have to find that. Stay away from fast foods. Yeah, I don't hardly ever eat fast foods except for Chick-fil-A occasionally. Usually it's only to take it to my mother. And I get Chick-fil-A. Sometimes I get Chipotle, but I don't ever eat McDonald's, Burger King. What's the other one? Wendy's. None of those. Wrap a bunch of glue on my silicone mat. Oh, that's a good idea too. Yeah, I'm going to try and find that basting brush. What did I do with that? I remember cutting it up. Okay, should be dry. Yep, it's dry. All right, so there we go. And we're going to put some... It's wanting to pop up. We're going going to put a couple of these on here. So one will go like right under that. And then we're going to put an orangier one, a darker one there with a little white one here. Okay, so there's that. Same thing over here. So one lighter pink. And then the darker one. You got to close it. That was my other mistake yesterday. I did it before I had it like that and put the gems on. And then I went to shut it and it was inside the, which you can see because, look, wait a minute, where is it? Here. You can see where I put it first and then I had to take it off and it kind of ripped a little bit. But I had it underneath there and I was like, dang it, I messed it up. All right, so there's our gems. And now we're gonna spritz it. It does take a little bit longer to do this card, doesn't it? And I just thought about this. It has the gold on it, so hopefully it doesn't mess it up. Okay, so there you go. So I love this card. And thank you, Faith, for coming up with that beautiful card. And I love this tree. Isn't that just the cutest tree? Love it. But I do like how it is a little bit more easy to see than the white one. So it just gives it a little bit of color using the this paper here. So love it. So I know somebody asked for a fun fold last time. So you got a fun fold and a cute card. So there you go. So those are the original ones. Those are the ones we did today. And all right, so you know what time it is. Time for a joke. I'll have to go back and read all these comments. You're purging your supplies, huh? I need to do that. I've got a whole table of stuff. Oh yeah, adhesive sheets. That would be a really good idea too. October. Oh, Stamp Scrap Art Tour Show in Norfolk. That's right after my birthday. Okay, so joke time. This one's cute. So this one was sent to me by Carrie Hamilton. So this is an Irish one. I'm going to try to do my Irish accent, but I don't know if it'll work. All right, Mrs. Crowley was walking down the street when she met up with Father Waring. The father said, "Good morning to you. Aren't you Mrs. Crowley, and didn't I marry you and your husband 2 years ago?" She replied, "Aye, that you did, Father." The father asked, are there any wee little ones yet?" She replied, "No, not yet, Father." The father said, "Well now, I'm going to Rome next week, and I'll light a fertility candle for you and your husband." She replied, "Oh, thank you, Father." Then they parted ways. Some years later, they met again. The father asked, "Well now, Miss Crowley, how are you these days?" She replied, "Oh, very well, Father." The father asked, darn it, my screen's stuck. I can't get the punchline. Okay, here we go. The father asked, "And tell me, have you any wee ones yet?" She replied, "Oh, yes, Father, 2 sets of twins and 6 singles, 10 in all." The father said, "That's wonderful. And how is your loving husband Joseph doing?" She replied, "Well, he's gone to Rome to blow out the candle." I thought that was funny. So cute. Okay, so we have got some cards to give away. My computer's going so slow now, it's just stuck. Okay. Oh, this is the envelope too. Faith did an envelope. So in case you want to do an envelope, she just stamped that one bigger flower and then the words down there. So she always does a cute job with that. All right, here's my cards for today, and I hope you'll be excited because these are ones I just made recently. So, and we have no cards unclaimed, so that's good. So we've got these 4. Let me shake it up good. You would have blown that candle. I know, I would have too. After the first set of twins, I'd be blowing that candle out. I'd be like, no, I can't do anymore. All right, first one is Kim Dorsey. Next one is Lynette Hansen. Next one is Gail Peterson. These must all be Christmas card people because I don't recognize them too much. And Twyla White. Yay, Twyla. Is she on here today? I didn't see her. All right. Oh, thank you. She said, I don't know who that is. CHP Road Pilot. She said the best party of Saturday is Elisa video. Oh, you guys are so sweet. And Lisa Vachon said the same thing. Oh. Oh, Vicky, you haven't. I thought you just won one. June 14th. I'll have to check because I thought you just won one not too long ago. All right, so these are the winners for today. Here's my address, my email address. So send me your address and I'll send you the card. And then if you want to send cards, I forgot this last time after the video, I remembered. So here's the addresses, and then here's my address. And that is Arkansas for Carrie. Oh, she's the one that gave me the joke, Carrie Hamilton. Okay. All right, Vicki. Well, I know your name is in the bowl because I put it in there after you sent me Christmas cards. So it's in there. So hopefully it'll come up soon. All right, you guys. I hope you have a great rest of your Saturday and a great rest of your weekend. And hopefully you guys get some of this warm weather we're having here. And I'm going to brace myself for the cold that's coming because it's supposed to be really cold soon, like in a few days. My sister is in Florida now. And she was bragging about how nice it is down there. And I said, well, we're getting nice weather too. So, but she lives there like half the year. She's a snowbird. So they live in Florida for the winter. But I'm so jealous. Maybe one day I'll meet a rich guy and I can do that too. Live in Florida in the winter. All right, guys, I'll see you back on Tuesday night. I hope you guys have a great rest of your day. And take care, everybody. Bye-bye. Oh, don't forget to do like, share, subscribe, all that stuff too. Bye.